Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle. I'm doing a reading for Libra in all placements. I'm going to get some prosperity dust on the table. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm going to start by picking a couple of angel cards. And this cool little bowl I got. It's almost like it's like a polished glass or something. Anyway, this one, enthusiasm. It's an angel wearing a scarf, so must be kind of cold where that angel is. Holding a flag, holding a little flag. Waving the flag enthusiastically. Joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. We have 3 angels here bouncing around, hearts in the air. This enthusiasm and joy. Wow. This is a great energy. You're feeling enthusiastic about something. And a lot of joy. Or it's coming. If you're not there yet, it's coming. Let's go to the wisdom of the oracle. Oh, itchy nose all of a sudden. Yeah, I love this. Enthusiasm and joy. What are you doing? Feeling good, apparently. Love it. Message in a bottle in reverse, number 15. Breathe, 29. TikTok, 30. Drink some water real quick. Oh, and I forgot my little notes. So it feels like you may have been resistant to something for a time. Missing the red flags, ignoring the red flags, ignoring the message. Something about being focused, possibly focused on whatever problems or issues you were dealing with, wanting things to be different than they were. And I speak about this in the past because, and everyone's on a different timeline, so you could still be in this energy. But it feels in the past because with Breathe and TikTok here, this feels like you saying, okay, I recognize now how I was either willfully or inadvertently missing something. And now I am, it's like you're saying, I'm focusing on like meditating, self-care, doing breath work, even like you're coming into a place, or have come into a place where you're all about like everything happens in the right time. It happens when it's supposed to happen. That's the whole thing about divine timing. If it's not happening, it's not supposed to happen. It's very simple. And you're kind of, you've become very zen about something working out when it's supposed to, something not working out. I mean, how many things have not worked in your favor where you look back and go, thank God that didn't work out for me. And you're just kind of, you're coming to this place of peace and understanding, There's no rush. You're getting in the flow, or you have gotten into the flow. So, okay, this is very good. I'm gonna use the Heart's Hidden Secrets and see what the challenge might be. Oh, that's right. Yesterday I shuffled these wrong. I turned one side over the wrong way, and so now they are all messed up. Flip-flopped all over the place. So, anyway, it's fine. I don't look at my cards when I pull anyway. We've got beginnings, try again, new direction, start over. Yeah, that can be challenging. Longing, craving, aching, wanting. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. So you're definitely more in let's see, how do I say it? Like, you understand better what you need to do to get to that Zen place, but you're not necessarily completely there yet. I don't know that most of us ever get to a place where we're like, everything's perfect now and I never worry about anything. It's always we're peeling the onion. There's always a process coming back around. We have our days, we have our moments. I feel like, okay, so this could be a couple of things, because with this, we have this beginnings, right? This new direction, and you could be longing, craving, aching, wanting to get to be further along. New beginnings can be tricky, can be tough, because being a beginner essentially means you don't know what you're doing, and you don't really it's like a child learning how to walk. There's a lot of falling involved, and it can be kind of disconcerting or unsettling when we start something and go, oh God, there's so many mistakes I'm gonna make. I just know it. And it's just a part of the process. And you could be dealing with feelings of heartbreak, feeling destroyed based on like what you've been through before and not wanting to experience it again with some kind of new beginning. For example, you say you've been through a bad relationship and you broke up, and you've healed and moved on, and now you start a new relationship, and there's this fear. There's either a fear of getting heartbroken again, or you find yourself essentially in the same kind of relationship as you were before, and you're like, God, I'm here again. Great. This can also be longing for the past. No, it's not the past. Well, that's what came to me initially. It could be, like you were forced into a new beginning and you're longing for what was. Very normal. But this shattered, heartbroken, destroyed, something either is happening with a new beginning, or it is what's lingering as you start a new beginning. But you're working with it. You're working with this energy. And you're recognizing that as broken as you might feel or have felt in the past, you're still here. You're still moving forward. Whatever this was didn't take you down completely. And it's helping you to develop resilience, strength, understanding. It's bringing you into this Zen place because you're like, well, I can let it ruin me and ruin my life. I mean, that's always a choice, but why choose that? Why not work through it and find the benefit from it? Because there's always a benefit from everything. It's even the worst, most horrific things. There's always something that can be gained from it, even if that's just a deeper understanding of yourself, your own ability to bounce back, to overcome, right? So, do we want to look at the past? I don't think we want to look at the past. Let's look at what you want. What do you want? I'm going to go with the Radical Abundance deck. I mean, we've got joy and enthusiasm here. Let's see. We've got luck. This guy, he's got a backpack on, hanging out next to an outcropping of crystals, a little birdie on his hand. He could be a she. They. It. Luck. Acknowledgement. Taking those crystals and then putting them on your head. Acknowledgement. Willingness. Okay. You want luck to be on your side, and you want to be acknowledged. It's like a part of that means that you are acknowledged for what you bring to a situation, to partnership, friendship, that kind of thing. Oh, we've got we've got Charlie here. Hi, Charlie. It's like this acknowledgement and this willingness is like you want somebody on your side, or you want people to, generally speaking, acknowledge and accept you, be willing to encourage you to have a new beginning, to go where you need to go. I think too, you want to be able to acknowledge it's like allowing grace for others. Acknowledge that sometimes people need to go on their own path, and let's see. You either want acknowledgement or you want to give acknowledgement. Could be both. For the willingness to step outside of the comfort zone. I feel like you want to be acknowledged for this. And you would very much like things to line up for you in the way that you need them to. So let's see. What's coming in? What's coming in that you don't see? I'll go with the Tarot of Transcendence. What's happening behind the scenes? What's coming? What's coming that you don't see yet? We've got the Emperor in reverse. Aries energy. The Fool. Also Aries energy. The Empress in reverse. What? That's interesting. Leo. Leo had Emperor and Empress in reverse together. let me find out a little bit more. Who are these characters? What is this? So we have the Tower in reverse for the Emperor in reverse. The Empress, Justice. Libra, that's your energy. Tower, we got Scorpio. So what's this Fool about? Six of Cups in reverse. Ah. Okay. This feels like, let me see if this will work. I want to get some cards. I just want to get a little bit more of a handle on what this Emperor and Empress in reverse are. I feel like, because the Empress, oh, and I forgot to say, the Empress is Libra, also Taurus. Libra to Justice. Yeah. Oh, and Virgo for me as a reader. So this Emperor in reverse, we've got Hearth and Comfort. Which actually did come out in reverse. I don't normally read these in reverse, but I'm kind of being guided to read that in reverse. So let's do it. So then we have Plants and Growth in reverse, 19 for the Empress. So, okay. This feels like a connection, potentially romantic. Doesn't have to be. Could be, you know, some kind of friendship, partnership, something like this, where is this somebody from your past? This is somebody that at one time felt like, you know, there was a strong soul bond. Could still be a strong soul bond, but ultimately this Emperor in reverse caused, let's see, it's like whatever they were about, whatever they were doing, like maybe this person was in denial, let's see, looking at my notes, or avoiding disaster, or trying to, it's like this person was hyper controlling or is, and they're trying to avoid disaster, and they're not comfortable. Like if you two had some kind of like connection where you kind of like spent time together, leaning on each other, that kind of thing, this person doesn't have that anymore. And there's a I don't know, it's like a hyper focus on the past, and wanting a new beginning. Thing is, I feel like this Empress in reverse is you. There's a sense of justice that's coming, if it hasn't already. Yeah, because this is what you don't see, right? So there's some kind of wrong that's going to be righted somehow, because there's been a lack of growth on your part, which has left you in like, the justice that comes in doesn't necessarily change anything. This is the person left you broken, shattered, destroyed. I mean, these are very harsh words. And through this whole process, it's left you insecure. So this person coming back, I feel like it's going to kick up some insecurity within you. As much as you're working on finding your peace, you want acknowledgement from this person, I feel. And I think you're going to get it, but I think that it's the kind of thing where you don't feel as good as you thought you would by getting that apology or by getting, some kind of acknowledgement. Just wondering if there's anything else here. Yeah, there's still this feeling of like, I don't know. It's like them coming back kind of is sending you into a backslide, or it's possible. I don't know. Because it popped in my mind, I will say it. It's possible that this Empress in reverse is somebody else that is now connected to this person who is overly dependent on them. Maybe. Mostly it feels like you're like, ugh, dealing with this person. Because this person they want what they used to have. And them showing up is like, on the one hand, it feels good. You're like, oh, finally. And on the other hand, you're like, oh, dang, here we go again, or we're back here again, or now I thought I had worked through this and now I feel insecure, something like this. So, okay. Move these cards. Where are we at? Let's just take a look at, is this what I want? I think so. Guides of the Hidden Realms. How do you see yourself? Is that what I want to know? Yeah, sure. Let's see. How does Libra see themselves? We've got focus on the brilliance, focused attention, prioritizing, persevering. 38, and that came out in reverse. Excuse me, let me get some water. In the midst of the radiant fire, inspiration, passion, obsession, cleansing fire. 31 came out in reverse. Connection through the cosmos. Community, everything is connected. The law of reciprocity. 29. Both of these break down to an 11. Hang on. I'm going to read a little bit. After you set your focus on a certain goal, there's often an unconscious level of expectation as to the timing or form that things should take place. And that's TikTok here. Your trust may waver as you fall prey to impatience. It's easy then to lose your focus, lose your confidence, and chase the next shiny thing that promises to finally give you what you seek. Now is the time to let go and let God. So, okay, and it says, sit with yourself and get rigorously honest about your motives. So I feel like that's kind of what's happening here, is you are, whatever this is that you've been dealing with, there's a part of you that's like, can we please just be done? But you're recognizing, well, we're not done. So I got to work with this. And you're sitting, you're doing that kind of inner excavation, right? You have a goal in mind. There is this new beginning, this starting over. It just can't come quickly enough. There's a Scissor Sisters song about that. Let's see. Reverse. Okay, so this is in the midst of the radiant fire. Reversed, you're burnt out. Your passion feels like a trap instead of an all-consuming commitment. It's written weird. Maybe your taste for certain things has spiraled out of control, resulting in addictive behaviors. You're tired and chose X to feel better, but then X stopped helping and instead created other issues. Now is the time for rigorous honesty. We've got rigorous honesty twice here. And I feel like that's what's happening. You may have struggled with some kind of addiction. You may have, kind of lost your way for a time. But you're coming out of that. And what's happening is you're allowing yourself grace. And you're spending the time meditating, connecting with your higher power, the divine, the universe, whatever you want to call it. And you are connecting. You are recognizing your divinity. You're recognizing your connection to everything, everywhere, all at once. You're like, okay, so one of this says the law of reciprocity, and you're kind of like, you're coming to an understanding of how things were imbalanced. The law of reciprocity, I don't know that law exactly, but I can guess that it's to get, you need to give. To receive, you need to give, you need to receive. There's a balance there. And, different ones of us have tendencies. It's easier to receive than to give. It's easier to give than to receive. And so there's something about you finding the balance in that. Everything is connected. You are, I feel like this understanding is tied to this joy and enthusiasm, because it's helping you to feel more in your power. And you're ready. It's readying you for a new beginning. And I feel like this person coming back from the past is a test. We get these periodically from the universe where we're like, oh, I'm totally over that. I've figured it out. I'm fine. And then boom, here they are. And you're like, God, thought I was finer than I am. Thought I was better, in a better place. They kind of kick things up in you. This can happen with family a lot. Or people from our distant past that we think we've changed, and then we're like, oh, there's still something there. So, I think I'm just gonna go to potential outcome here. I could ask how this person sees you, but frankly, I don't think you care. I think you're like coming to this place where you're like, it's not that you don't care, like in a callous way. You're more like, this person is a reflection of me. I am a reflection of them. This is all a part of the cosmic journey. So you're, rather than focusing on this person, you're like bringing it back to yourself. You're like, okay, they are a reflection of what's happening within me. Let me look at that. Which is awesome. I mean, this is the the essence of this joy that you're experiencing. And we have others in this group. So I think that you're coming together with people. It's the law of reciprocity, right? You're coming together with people who give and receive your, the acknowledgement, right? The love, the care, the attention. The energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. Adjustments are required, third quarter moon. A little bit more water. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. So as you spend time focusing on yourself, developing some kind of self-care practice, that it involves kind of doing that deep work, it's going to have a snowball effect. You're gonna have more realizations. You're gonna feel better and better. You are going to understand the adjustments that you need to make in order to get to a place of joy or maintain the joy. Because, like, we can't always be in a state of joy. I mean, I suppose we can. Anything's possible. But typically, in our human state, we have a range of different things that we feel. And joy is up there. and to maintain that kind of energy, we don't usually stay in that place all the time. However, it's a feeling that you can work toward experiencing more often, which is essentially what you are doing. Because show the world the real you. This makes me think that you felt you had to shut yourself off. You had to dumb yourself down in relation to this person. Emperor in reverse is hyper controlling, mainly because they feel out of control themselves. And so they kind of trying to manipulate and control what they can. And then I think that you were that for them. And so now you're tapping into a whole new you. You're kind of getting really honest with yourself about your insecurities around this person and in general, what you may have picked up from them, from other situations in your past. And you're dropping these feelings of, like, I should be a certain way, or what's even like these kind of feelings of not good enough. What's wrong with me? Like, all of this kind of faulty thinking that you have picked up from the past. You're reviewing that. You're looking at it very, very closely. And you're like, that's not really who I am. Who am I? You're doing this. Yeah, you're really asking these very important questions, and you're coming to an understanding, like, oh, to be who I really am, who I am now, I'm going to make some adjustments to how I show up, how I act, how I speak, how, all the things. Luck is on your side. See, you want luck. Guess what's coming? New Moon in Sagittarius. You're coming to an understanding that you create your own luck, right? I put luck in quotes because the word luck implies something random. The better word is good fortune, in my mind, because it's not random. You are saying, I want the good fortune. I want things to work out the way I want them to work out. And you are making that happen through this work that you are doing within yourself these new understandings, these new, just coming to a new place within yourself and understanding your connection to everything and everyone. And so this luck is a natural byproduct to the work that you are doing, and it's leading you in a beautiful way to a beautiful place, like better than it's ever been. I would venture to say. Yeah, because of this joy and enthusiasm. This is the real you. Right? This is the real you. You are, yes, you feel like you naturally, I don't know the right way to say it. It's like the more you do the work, the shadow work, the inner excavation, the better you feel, because you're digging things up that need to be acknowledged, that need to be looked at. And once you do that, they naturally dissolve. You come to a new understanding of yourself, of what matters to you now. So, chakra card, we have root chakra, stability. I allow myself to give and receive support. Law of reciprocity. I trust in the pathway that unfolds before me. I recognize the interconnectedness of all things. I trust the pathway that unfolds before me. This TikTok. I recognize the interconnectedness of all things once again. Right? Everything is connected. I lovingly support myself with kind thoughts of encouragement. Enthusiasm, right? You're waving the flag for yourself. With kind thoughts of encouragement, compassion, and understanding, I am supported. And this joy, this could even be your spirit guides, your angels, those around you in the ethereal realm who are jumping for joy because you are on the path you're meant to take. Or, let's see. You're doing the things for yourself that are beneficial and helping you to get where you want to go. You're not standing in your way anymore. You're not ignoring the roadblocks and, trying to break your way through them, which was just hurting you. Now you're coming to this place of like, all will be revealed. Oh, there's a door over here. Oh, I can go through the door. Oh, I can just go in a different direction. Detour, go around. So you are listening now to the messages, or you're coming to that place, and then you're just like, okay, this is easier. This isn't swimming upstream. This is going with the flow. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.